Hey, good morning, 5 Minute Traders. Just a couple idea or one idea today on the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq, I'm looking at the last month here, and we've gone from 5,900 up to 6231, which in itself is not that big of a move. However, that is 300 points, which equates to about 5% that we've seen now in the Nasdaq in the month of October. So, although it was not super crazy, it still had a 5% move as we wrap up October tomorrow. And All Hallows Eve leads to All Saints Day, November 1st. And don't forget, tomorrow is the beginning of the FOMC two-day meeting, which wraps up with the rate announcement on November 1st. And if you're like me, find a reason to get away from the markets, especially after tomorrow afternoon, if there is no real move or break. But here's what I'm going to say. I see a trade opportunity shaping up. And matter of fact, if you put some sell stops below 6,200, maybe in the 95 area when this breaks, you can see here that there is a huge hole that is left over from the Friday gap and run. And this was the gap right here. We ran to about 61.50, and then we closed all the way up here at 62.20s or so on Friday. Today we hit another new high of 62.49 early in the morning that sold off the rest of the day. And we kind of held, again, you can see here on this 60-minute chart, that we did hold this 6,200 level. I think we dipped down right to 62.03 today, and that was just real brief. So we're going to have to at least revisit that number again. But with the end of the month games and then the Fed coming up, it may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen Wednesday, but possibly coming into the rate announcement at 11 o'clock on Wednesday, it may happen after that number. So with that being said, we're going to give, again, some tips here on, I think you can sell below 6,200. I would sell a little bit and then look for rallies after it breaks through that you could sell and add to your position and layer in. It's very possible that we trade very quickly back to 61.40, possibly 61.30 was that area. So that would be a significant move. Now, that being said, there's no hurry to try to time it. Just put in sell stop orders when this breaks. You can see the holes that sit in the profile here over the last 20 days show that there's not this is where the strong hands over the last month are really from 60.50 up to 61.20. That 1% range is where most people have traded. So this is starting to build today. Again, we were in a very tight range, really, this 62.06 up to 62.30, and that's right where we're trading here after hours. I'm coming to you on Monday night. So look for a trade tomorrow on a break below 6,200, a significant break. Again, if you're going to sell a 10 lot, just put on maybe 3 or 4 and then look for, layer it down every 10 points. Keep selling, because if it goes, it's going to go at least to 61.70. It'll bounce. And then you can sell 10 points higher, 10, 20 points higher, and put it back on. It'll have a hard time getting back into this zone. So that's it. 5-Minute Traders. If you have any questions, drop me a line, Matt@OneMinuteTrader.TV, and have a great day. And we'll talk to you on the other side for Wednesday. Go Dodgers.